Kramskoy, a pioneer of Russian realism. Ivan Nikolaevich Kramskoy, 1837 to 1887, was one of the most influential Russian painters and art critics of the 19th century, renowned for his portraits and his role as a leader of the Russian realist movement. Kramskoy was instrumental in shaping the course of Russian art during a time of profound social and political change. His work combined technical mastery with deep psychological insight, and his contributions as a teacher and organizer left a lasting legacy in Russian culture. Early life and education. Ivan Kramskoy was born on June 8, 1837, in Ostrogozhsk, a small town in the Voronezh province of the Russian Empire. Coming from a modest background, Kramskoy's father was a petty official, and the family lived in humble conditions. Despite the economic hardships, Kramskoy showed artistic talent from an early age. His fascination with drawing and painting was evident, and his determination to pursue art led him to seek formal education. In 1857, Kramskoy moved to St. Petersburg, the cultural capital of Russia, where he enrolled at the prestigious Imperial Academy of Arts. The academy was the foremost institution for art education in Russia, but it was also known for its rigid adherence to academic traditions and its preference for historical and mythological subjects. Kramskoy, however, soon became critical of conservative academic system, which he felt stifled creativity and ignored the realities of contemporary Russian life. The Revolt of the 14. Kramskoy's dissatisfaction with the academy culminated in 1863, when he became the leader of the famous Revolt of the 14. Along with 13 other students, Kramskoy refused to participate in the final competition for a gold medal, protesting the academy's restrictive policies and the lack of opportunities to depict real, everyday life. The group left the academy, marking a pivotal moment in Russian art history that signaled the rise of the realist movement. This rebellion gave birth to the Artel of Artists, a cooperative association of independent artists who shared ideals of artistic freedom, social responsibility, and realism. Kramskoy was a central figure in this movement, advocating for art that reflected the lives, struggles, and dignity of ordinary people. The Peredvishniki movement. In 1870, Kramskoy played a key role in founding the Peredvishniki, also known as the Wanderers or Itinerants. This group of artists organized traveling exhibitions throughout Russia to bring art to the wider public, especially to regions far from major cities. Their works often depicted scenes of peasant life, social injustice, landscapes, and portraits that captured the spirit of the Russian people. The Peredvishniki movement was more than an artistic initiative. It was a social and political statement aimed at breaking down elitist barriers in art. Kramskoy's involvement highlighted his belief that art should serve the people and foster national identity. Portraiture and artistic style. Ivan Kramskoy is particularly celebrated for his masterful portraits, which combined technical precision with psychological depth. His portraits were not merely visual representations, but profound studies of character and emotion. He painted many of Russia's most prominent figures, including writers, scientists, and artists. Among his most famous portraits are those of Leo Tolstoy, Ivan Shishkin, Mikhail Saltykov-Shchedrin, and Pavel Tretyakov, the founder of the Tretyakov Gallery. His portraits are distinguished by their sincerity, restraint, and focus on the inner life of the subject, reflecting his commitment to realism and truth in art. One of Kramskoy's most iconic works is Christ in the Desert, 1872, which depicts Jesus Christ during his 40 days of fasting and reflection in the wilderness. This painting is renowned for its introspective mood and humanistic portrayal of Christ, emphasizing his suffering and moral strength rather than divine grandeur. Another significant work is Unknown Woman, 1883, a portrait of an elegantly dressed woman in a carriage. This painting has captivated viewers for decades, with speculation about the identity of the woman and the enigmatic expression